What is going on, all you amazing viewers to play later? Okay, yeah, I'm really screwing up because I'm trying to do a bunch of things behind the scenes, like right in front of you, and it's not working too well. But still, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time it is when you are watching this video. I'm not even sure what I'm going to call this one. Like, my down the rabbit hole of ultraviolet resin to make ice? I am attempting to make ice bases, okay? I'm a Space Wolf player. Fenris, Death World. I like how the Inquisition called it, no life should be living here, period. And remember, there are no wolves on Fenris, right? No wolves on Fenris. So, I pretty much have a good recipe down for a muddy, snowy base. But there's things that I want to do, like with my Thunderwolf Cavalry, where I have them running over rocky outcroppings, is add some ice in there. I thought it would be really, really fitting, okay? So, I jumped on YouTube, started looking up, and a lot of people suggested UV resin. Well, the one I went with is the Resiner's UV resin. You get 600 grams, I think it is in here. Yeah, net weight 600 grams. Basically, you get 3 little containers. Oh, and the price on Amazon, as of filming this video, on Wednesday, April 24th, 2024, is $26.99 Prime 1-day eligible. You get a small little bottle, and you get 3 of these toppers, alright? Plus, you get 2 big bottles. The part that I liked a lot, you don't have to mix the resin. So there's not a part A, there's not a part B. One of the things I'm going to suggest is you go out and you get you a ultraviolet flashlight. Or for my friends across the pond, an ultraviolet torch. It is seriously going to speed up the curing process. It's going to drop it from, depending from an hour, down to 5 minutes. Just seriously, you sit there holding it over there and you're just moving the light around your base, 5 minutes. And it's going to be rock hard, ready to go. One of the things that got me right away with this was it's not really runny, which was good because I totally forgot to mask the base, so it had like a little catcher. And it cured, seriously, very, very fast. Now, I came up with 4 different bases, all right, just to go down this road because I'm still formulating in my mind. So this is here's my start down the descent of the rabbit hole of ultraviolet resin video part 1. You know, there will be a part 2 later on when I perfect everything because I'm seeing something from AK Interactive. They're little ice crystals that I want to mix into the resin and see what that does. Because I've also tried using contrast paint in the resin just to see, but I digress. Okay, so like I said, I came up with some, and after it was all cured and I looked at everything, I took a file and left scratch marks across the ice. Because ice isn't really a smooth sheen. It's bumpy, it's rigidy, it's razor cutty. That kind of fun thing. So this was the very first one that I did. I laid the resin out and went to it right away with the ultraviolet torch. Oh wow, hey, I'm picking up the camera. So, really clear, really good. Like I said, took a file, went over it, took some, oh Lord, I can't remember what it's called. But I cleaned it up with a neat little solution. Alright, it's not nail polish remover, but it's something else, but still. So that was the very first one I ever tried. I was kind of okay with that, just simply because every ice sheet I've ever run into is not multiple colors of blue. It's kind of like a dead white, clear through, cloudy kind of thing. So that's what I'm trying to go for. Now, the next thing I tried was I took Pilar Glacier contrast paint and coated the base, which unfortunately all I had at that point was Army Painter Gray. I can't remember exactly what the gray was. I'm out of it right now. So I put the resin over it. I used a lot less this time. As you can see, it's not running towards the edges, and gave it a scar up. So that was my second one that I came up with. Hopefully that's showing for you guys. Alright. Now, because I kind of like that little blue on the bottom, I decided to do a twofer for this one. I did. Because a lot of my bases now, I'm going with a cork base and, you know, highlighting up to like a rocky, concrete-y kind of color. I think it looks good, especially with the snow coming over. It looks like rocky outcroppings. I'm good. So I did a twofer. I took the Pilar Glacier, I mixed it in with the resin, and poured it on the base, and then I just did clear resin right over the rocky outcropping. So I'm sure, and of course I scarred it up. So you can kind of see right there. I like the way that looks. I really do. I'm kind of curious when I get it in with the ice crystal things, how it's going to look. All right? But like I said, this one is Pilar Glacier mixed in there over the rocky outcropping. You can still see the rocks under there, but you've got the blue tint in there that everybody seems to love for resin bases. Now the last one, this one started off as, I saw somebody on Instagram or something like that put up 10 different bases that he did starting with technical paint. And this one was supposed to be a Grelin Earth highlighted up to like a white. Okay. Unfortunately for me, my Grelin Earth, I don't know if I put too thin a coat and it didn't crack like it was supposed to, but it still gave me, in my opinion, a really, really good base. It was like a Grelin Earth, some kind of white, a blue contrast, Space Wolf contrast, and then Corex white to top it off. And then I went with ultra clear resin, just right over the top. And that's what I came up with. And oh yeah, all that was done over a hot turquoise base. That was okay, but for small little patches of ice on a rocky outcropping, I'm probably not going to use this method that much. Maybe when I get around to painting Logan Grimnar, because he's got that big, huge base, I may go to this method and get some ice flow in there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I want to do with his base. There's something because he's been, you know, the great wolf for 600 fucking years. You know, Ulrich the Slayer looks at him and goes, young pup. So that's how old Ulrich is, you know. But I can see taking miniatures to a different level with the basing with ultraviolet resin. I can see a lot of good things with it. I just got to figure out, oh yeah, I did not scar that one, sorry. I just got to figure out my recipe. So another one with this is me asking you guys, my incredible supporters, have you used ultraviolet resin before? Have you come up with ice bases? Do you have like a tutorial you may be able to point me at? Because I would like to take this to a different level with my wolves. I'm really getting more into basing now than I ever have in my life. Remember, I'm the generation that we thought flocked bases were good to go. All right? But we are at the most important part of the video. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, all that fun stuff right down below. Have you played with ultraviolet resin? Have you had successes? Have you had failures? Like I said, can you point me in the right direction? What do you think of the bases I came up with? Seriously, I would love to hear your feedback on this. Now, if I made you laugh, made you cringe, made you cry, made you do any of that while filming this video, and because it's me, I'm pretty sure that it did, hit that big old thumbs up. It's only going to show love and support for the channel. Gonna give you great karma. You put out good, you get good back. And it's going to do one special purpose. Seriously, one. It's going to slap that algorithm right in the face and go, wake up. We love what this guy's doing over here. But there we go, guys. And I'm going to kind of use this as the weird thumbnail-y kind of picture, hopefully. My descent down the rabbit hole of ultraviolet resin on miniature bases. I want to thank you guys for watching this one. Hope you're having a great day today. Hope you're having a safe day today. And Emperor willing, one day we'll be rolling dice across the tabletop.